Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is finally Fiendish Friday. I hope each and every one of you are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. Whatever it is that makes you happy, because that's what's most important in life, is making yourself happy. And I hope you guys do like, share, and subscribe. I always like seeing your new faces here. It's always lifts my spirits and makes me a happier man. um, Now, let's get on to today's film. Today's film is a very, very good one. It blew me away. It was the very first film I've seen from this director, and I absolutely loved and adored it to the point to where I knew it had to be reviewed for a Friday, not any other day, but Friday, because it was that good. Because any of you that are new, what I like to do is Mondays and Fridays I like to put the best films that I watch of the week, really good ones, just because I would like to start with a bang and then end with a bang. Tuesdays, I usually put like the crappiest movie, Terrible Tuesday, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays are just fillers, whichever movies I decide to put in there on those days. So do always keep an eye out for that if you want to know what is coming out every day. And it is Monday through Friday every day, unless something, I get a bit too busy or if I get sick or something. But usually I'm here every day. I've done a lot of videos, and that's in. I do have done a bunch of them over on the Facebook. I've been doing it for just a pinch over a year now, so I'm steady getting some experience at this, and I hope each and every one of you are loving it, because I love you. Okay, on to today's film. Today's movie is, like I said, it's just insane. It's from 2018. Stars Ellie Church, who Ellie is really good in this. Like she has to act. Most of her acting has to be done through her looks, through her eyes, and through the way she does movements with her body. Because there are points when she doesn't have a lot of dialogue. And then we got Jason Crowe, who has very, very, very little dialogue. After the first, I think it's like 20 minutes or so is when things really start to unfold and get crazy. And he does very well. Like I said, he has very little dialogue in this, and and I heard he went full method on the acting. So he singled himself out, secluded himself, basically avoided all contact with any human, and he didn't speak and didn't do a lot of things. I wonder if he walked around on his hands and knees like he did in this film, because that would be just crazy good if he did. And we got Arther Cullipher in here playing the bad man. He is really good. One of the most charismatic killers I've seen in a while. Really, he's very psychological in a lot of the things he says. He definitely goes for the throat, and his character, all in all, is one of those, like, you don't like you hate him, but when you get towards the end of the film, he actually does a little something that shows that he does have a little bit of humanity left to him, other than just a vicious clown who goes around killing people, or not killing them. He's basically, what he does is he trains them to be like something. Like Ellie Church, they made her be a doll, so they have her dressed up and her makeup done like a doll, and she has to hold her hands like a doll. She can't move. She has to have the movements of a doll. No dialogue unless she is told to speak. Otherwise, she's not allowed to talk. So and then you got Dave Parker. Yeah, Mr. Park is in here. He plays. You don't see his face. He plays a masked villain. He is the sidekick to the bad man, to Arthur Cullipher. He is very interesting character. Mr. Parker, the whole time you see him, he is without his shirt. Like I said, he's wearing a gas mask thing to cover his face up the whole time. Something a little different. And then we got a small cameo in there by one of my favorites, Alyss Winkler. She plays the praying mantis, who is a brutal seductress that purchases these creatures, these people, purchases them and to have sexual intercourse and kill them. It is none other than The Bad Man, directed by Scott Schirmer, which luckily I got this off of his website. He's got a sale going on right now where you can get most of his, almost all of his features for a really good price. I think this one's going for like less than 10, or maybe I could be wrong. It is very, very affordable, and he did send a little sticker. It's about yay big. It's a nice little sticker. It has a picture of the bad man, the dog, the doll, the dog, and I forget. And then Dave Parker's character, I forget what they call him in this. He doesn't speak. So yes, I got this off of his website, and then there you go for what's on the special features. He actually does a lot for his features. He put some stuff behind here, and I thank him for that. And there's the Blu-ray for it, and it is a, let me double check. It is a pressed Blu-ray, so it's not a BDR, which is nice to see because there's a lot of them you get nowadays. They're BDRs or you get DVDRs, and I'm not the biggest fan of those. The only time I'm okay with that is if it's a super small independent feature, because I understand it's a little too expensive to do press 1,000 Blu-rays just so you can sell half of them. So I completely understand why the very small filmmakers do it. But there's ones where they're a little bigger budget. They've made a little bit of money behind it, so they can actually put something into it and actually do some legit pressings, but they don't. Warner Archives is a notorious one for that. They piss me off with that because you spend good money for their DVDs and Blu-rays and their DVD or BDR, and they're made on demand. And the fact that I know some of them are people are buying more than just what's being manufactured on demand, because there are some titles in their selection that are big titles. There are some that are a little iffy. I'm trying to think of any ones that are bad. I know it does have the Guyver 2 in there. That's an interesting one. I think Night School is one. Razorback is a Warner Archive. I'm just trying to think of the ones that I have. I have like 5 or 6 of the Warner Archives. Not too many, just because of the price tag on them and the fact that they give you such a cheap product. And I think they also do recycled cases as well, which, okay, if you're recycling it, I'm okay with that. But don't put giant holes in the case so that my case is all flimsy, and when I push on it, it dents and the cover artwork gets all messed up because of the cheap packaging. And this, he didn't pull any or didn't spare any expense. He actually has some great packaging as well, something I am very happy with. Now I've chattered on for like 9.5 minutes and haven't even really told you guys much about the film, other than he breaks into this place that it's this girl's grandmother used to own it, and she had people stay at like a kind of a bed and breakfast type place, and they're visited by Arther Cullipher's character, who later comes back to be the bad man with David Parker. They drug both Jason Crowe and Ellie Church's character to the point to where they can't move, they can't really talk, they're just compliant, basically just compliant little creatures. They're not even human at this point because they've been used and abused so much. They're almost like they almost fit their characters because they treat Jason Crowe's character like a dog. They put him in dog bondage outfit. They pull out one of his eyeballs at one point, which is just insane. In his dog outfit, he does have the mask as well, and he walks around on his hands and knees. You know, he does the walk like a dog. It's quite the interesting ordeal. I can't imagine doing something like that. I'm too old and too fat. It would probably hurt me, and I'd get stuck down there, and I'd never be able to get back up. Oh, gee, mini. So basically, all they do is that when they make these people into these subservient beings, they sell them, they auction them off, and so whoever buys it does whatever with them. So, you can get them lobotomized, you can get tracking devices placed inside of them. You can just anything that you want to have done to these people just to buy them, you can do it. It's insane. It's nuts. Now let's get on. I don't want to give away any more on the story just because it's one that it's just basic on that end. It's not like that's what you got. You got people that break into a house, a home invasion, and they make them subservient. That's and to sell them. That's the basic story. Now, there's obviously other things mixed in throughout that make it even better, and yeah. All right, now let me roll on over the ratings on this thing on the 1 through 5 for the technical side. I'm gonna give this thing a number 4 out of 5. That's pretty good in my opinion. It is very crisp, very clean. The story runs together smooth, not any giant gaping plot holes. It's got really good production value. It's very crisp. Like, it doesn't look like it's an independent feature. It looks like a legit theatrical release. That's how good this one looks. Scott Schirmer, you did an awesome job. I'm pretty sure you won't watch my video, but that's okay. I just throwing it out there that you are a talented man. And so on the entertainment side, I'm going to give it a 4 as well. So this thing's going to get an 8 out of 10 altogether. I feel that this thing is a perfect Friday, Saturday night film for you guys to pick up and stream or whatever it is that you do, because you can get digital downloads on this one as well from Scott Schirmer's site, which he also has stuff on there like Headless, Found, Space Babe from Outer Space, which is awesome. What else is on there? Plank Face is on there. You can get Harvest Lake on a digital download, which you can't purchase that one on DVD anymore. It's highly out of print. Hopefully someday I can get my hands on a copy. Otherwise, it's going to be one where I'm going to have to go without. All right, I'm going to put that down. I'm going to get the hell out of here. It's Friday night. I got some stuff to do. I don't know why I'm so late with the video today. I've been doing nothing but nothing. I am having a lazy, no ambition day. It sucks. Alright, y'all. Peace. I love your faces as always, and I'll see you on Monday. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and please be safe with the corona. Alright.